It's right here.
The midnight chime is faded, yet the night endures.
No, this is quest.
For an understanding that should be ours.
This is companion quest, right?
In the freest place of Raguna,
I think so.
Arrival.
Yeah.
This should be the place Capello mentioned in his invitation.
We have triggered the things.
With this invitation, I wish to personally thank you for all you have done for the Montelli family, and to amend the slight misstep in your reception. I hope this gesture will help to mend any misunderstandings and strengthen our alliance. In the name of the Montellis, I shall honor my allies as I do my own kin and blood. In the freest place of Raguna, I await your arrival. Yours sincerely, Capello Montelli.
Capello? Bukan Piccolo guys eh. Piccolo.
Another invitation. That's kind of their signature, huh? But this wasn't Carlotta. Who's this Capello guy?
Uncle, right? Yeah.
Oh yeah. The big boss of the vault and all that jazz. Guess it won't hurt swinging by Carlotta's family. They do owe us a big one. I bet he's got something good planned. A pile of money. Maybe a mega feast! Ugh. I've been feeling pretty weird lately. My head's all wobbly. I might not be able to show right when you need me.
I'll make sure to eat all the food for you.
All right. No need to rub it in. Anyway, I'll leave this to you then. Oh, but hey, if you ever need my help, just give me a shout, okay?
Abby!
Locate me so precisely and deliver the invitation right into my hands. This Capello Montelli knows what he's doing.
Forgive me for not meeting you properly until now. Guest from the Black Shores, laureate of the Carnival, savior and friend of the Montellis. Your presence is an honor. Allow me to formally introduce myself. I am Capello Montelli, Carlotta's uncle, son of the Padrino, and the next head of the family.
Given Capello's stature, a private meeting at this hour. Is it really just about gratitude?
Of course not. I want to ask a favor. Why the sudden invite from someone of your rank? I hope this meeting is as simple as it seems. Yeah, I like that dialogue.
Just as stated in the invitation, I'm a man of my word. Without you, the traitors wouldn't have been captured, and I freed from their hands. While Carlotta has expressed our family's gratitude, I feel obliged to do it in person. But unfortunately, the traitors had little to offer, and the one behind them is still in the shadows. Unnerving, isn't it?
I heard it's someone high up in the family. Sorry if your family issues aren't my concern.
Be as involved as you like. I won't think any less of you. Things aren't as bright for the Montellis as they may seem. The Order, Thessalias, and the Fraxidas, any attempt to break the status quo puts us at risk. The traitors we captured were a warning, but also a reminder to survive. I must seek alliances beyond the family, especially with you, just as Carlotta did.
You or Carlotta, what's the difference? Thought I was already an ally to the entire family.
Now that you mention it, let me be clear. Carlotta is dear to me. and nothing will change that. But she's from the lesser branch of the family. Tradition says I, the rightful heir, should manage dealings with the Black Shores, not her. Restoring order and benefiting the family as I intended, that's what I meant in the letter by amending a slight misstep. The leader of the Black Shores must have sent you here with a purpose. Tell me, and I will offer you support far beyond what Carlotta could provide.
Gonna give you an answer now. Support with a high price, I suppose. I can give you an answer now.
The choice is yours, of course. But as the family heir, I will not see my authority undermined, even by those I consider allies. So if you can't stand by my side, I'd prefer you stay out of the Montelli's affairs.
Ooh, damn.
Otherwise, believe me, you won't want to find yourself at odds with us, no matter how strong you are. You're welcome to remain an observer from the sidelines, but once you join the table, you play by the rules. My rules.
Your rules, good rules.
Well said. But the rules are not set in stone, are they? What matter of intrigue brought you and Rover together at this hour, Uncle? A table? Are we speaking of a splendid card game, then?
Your timing is most unfortunate. Our little chat just finished.
Pity. I didn't think you'd pull him aside for a private word, especially after all Rover and I have been through together. But since you've finished, would you excuse us now?
Damn.
Carlotta, you stay. More to discuss with you.
Meet me at the rendezvous. Beware the ice.
Blue Ice White Dragon.
A gun is a powerful tool, but only in the hands of the worthy.
I understand, Uncle. I've never forgotten where my privileges come from, nor will I covet what's not mine. The Black Shores, the Carnival. My sole principle is whether they benefit the Montellis. I will execute any command that strengthens the family, and crush any threats to our standing.
Very well. Keep your words in mind.
Uncle, about Bennett, have you heard?
That family thief stealing from the vault.
Oh.
Why? Are you suggesting I failed my duties?
Not at all. I just happened to overhear someone talking about it in passing.
Bennett daripada Genshin. If on a rainy night,
Tangled
a
in the
family.
Montelli family's schemes than I ever realized. When I went after the traitors, no, when I decided to help with the Carnival, the game Carlotta warned me about eyes, so she probably wants me to avoid unnecessary attention. Not sure why, but staying under the radar is never a bad idea. Wind, guide me.
Let's go. Who's that person? Is
Carlotta's
this
not
a
here
regular
yet.
NPC?
Guess I have to wait.
It's very stylish for the regular, yeah, regular one. Oh, it's not regular NPC. Okay, he is there. In the cutscene, I mean. He's the head. Head of the Montelli, I guess. Capolo is like the next one. Whoever was following him, he seems to have left. Ooh, very stylish. There's someone distinctive about his attire and demeanor. He's the head of the family, dude. Seems like so. The aura.
Might I trouble you for a light, young man?
Sorry, I don't have one. Moko. Lighter.
Oh well, a cigar without smoke. My granddaughter told me Raguna's rain is a bad omen. Can't argue with that now, can I?
I can sound him out a bit.
You've been looking at this painting for a while. Anything special about it?
Oh. Did it capture your interest as well? Or are you simply passing the time until the rain ends?
Just happened to see you studying the painting. You could say I'm waiting.
Then it seems you'll have to put up with me for a while.
Just waiting out the rain.
The Montelli family prides themselves on their eclectic taste in art. Any style by any artist can find its home within their quarter. Art knows no boundaries of
The old
time,
gentleman.
place, or the mind. Here we stand, united by the rain, drawn to the same painting. They say in art, we glimpse pieces of our own soul. What do you make of this piece? Care to share your thoughts?
So closer to study the collage. It's like a moon. Bubbles. Small regular shapes nest within a larger circles, their edges melding together to form a delicate harmony. This balance, however, this feels precarious, as if two opposing forces are on the verge of collision. The large circle completes itself by absorbing the small pieces.
You have keener eyes than I expected. Seeing essence beneath the surface. I share the same view, except that I'm somehow saddened by the part that forsakes its character to achieve balance. Perhaps chosen by the artist for its uniqueness. Now is not the time to cling to existing balance, but to embrace the unknown. Seek change and carve out one's path, just as she once did.
Seek changes? You mean this painting? As the rain finally ceases, the elderly man who had been admiring the painting quietly departs, leaving you alone to contemplate the plain painting. Okay. Wow, the moon design is very, beautiful. I think like it looks like a moon.
Glory in Decay. The Impressionist Pizzoli's latest piece. Didn't know you had such refined taste.
Was discussing it with an old gentleman. He left soon after the rain stopped.
I dodged those pesky eyes the whole way here, worried you'd been kept waiting too long. But it seems you've kept yourself entertained. So, the old gentleman was simply hiding from the rain, was he? I see. The Montelli Quarter does attract art enthusiasts. Anyway, I'm glad prying eyes didn't follow. When it rains in Ragusa, surprises are as common as puddles. A delay is only a small splash. Calling you here with little explanation and a word of caution, I can only imagine your confusion.
Wait. Taken me by surprise. You and your uncle both. Yep. They are like family in the same family, but
path is not always paved
different
with
branch,
with
right?
thorns as well.
And
As
they
the heir apparent, my uncle bears
pursue
many
for
burdens.
power.
Seeing me work with you on the Carnival under grandfather's orders might have unsettled him, leading to a hasty, misguided move.
How do you feel about this? Aku just menikmati dia punya lagu dia. Will this change your plans? It's a very nice song. I like it a lot.
In truth, I haven't thought about it, and my opinions hold little weight. The current plan is proven effective. I believe it's wise to trust grandfather's judgment, as I always do. Besides, I now have more important duties to fulfill. The shark in our midst has finally made its move. Recently, several of our partners claimed to have found a superior cellar and ended their dealings with us. Meanwhile, Bennett, our vault keeper, was reported to have embezzled and sold vault assets. It's said that he tried to flee, but was killed by tacit discords outside the city.
Damn. So Bennett betrayed the family?
I'm not so sure. I've worked with Bennett before. He was principled, bold, but not reckless.
Macam sus
Not one
uncle
to
dia.
easily
I
betray.
don't know.
And the night he died, he sent a photo to my terminal.
Hmm.
Blood-stained page of an anthology, marked with 3 phrases. Thy eyes guide my course in the tempest. When 40 winters siege thy beauty, and the planet turns right, twice and a half.
That's rather cryptic.
The meaning is yet to be revealed, but he is clearly conveying a message. All evidence points to Bennett being the key to uncovering the shark lurking in our waters. The Montelli family is a symbol of liberation for Ragusa. We uphold freedom and equality for all. Our vault is the heart of our family. And if it is corrupted, it threatens not only us, but risks plunging the city back into oppression and isolation. As much as I hate to suspect family members, I cannot rule any of them out. You, however,
I told you, man, the uncle is so
as an
suspicious.
outsider who has aided us in capturing the initial traitors, I hope to not be proven wrong, but I feel that I can trust you.
She's asking for my help. I suppose this is when I volunteer to help.
My uncle's words were clear. Only those at the table can play the game. To engage with my family, one must have both standing and purpose. So, I offer you a new identity in our upcoming inquiry. Cat's Eye, a provisional member under my patronage.
So under dia lah, but I'm not truly member of the family.
If you wish to join, you must undertake the final assessment and pledge your loyalty to the Montellis.
Ooh. You go into the familia, man. Why Cat's Eye though?
When it comes to family matters, we like to use code names,
Ah.
each tied to a unique token. Mine, for example, is Opal.
Opal?
Opal recommended Cat's Eye.
Hmm.
It has a ring to it, don't you think? Also, have you looked closely at your own eyes?
Or Catwoman?
They share the same luster as Cat's Eye gems. Now, Cat's Eye, will you stand with me to catch the traitor within our family and avert this looming threat?
Lama buat style boleh. Well, you recommended me, so it's your call. We must prevent this threat and bring peace to Raguna. I want to uncover the true identity of this lurking shark.
I understand decorum is important to the Montellis, but among friends, can't we be a bit more informal?
What made you say that?
You're always one step ahead. How about we slow down and savor the present? Present?
Huh. You're curious who I am beyond my role. Is that it? I just might entertain that thought. But for now, my agents just sent me the address of Bennett's residence. While his body has been found, what he left behind is still out there.
Let's go. Yeah, let's go investigate. Ariosto. Oh, dia dalam. Oh, okay. Tak jauh sangat pun.
Seems someone has acted faster. Those two, they're my uncle's agents, Sage and Acorn.
Code names?
We address each other by code names, handy identifiers in a crowd. I'll keep you updated on the family members' code names we encounter, along with any other details you might need. Seems like they are looking for something as well. It's only natural my uncle wishes to retrieve the lost items, but my presence might raise a few eyebrows.
Well, if my presence is much more suspicious, wasn't it? I'll go have a little chat with them to see what they know. You can find a way around them.
Yes, you try and loosen their lips. If memory serves, they are senior members, having served under my uncle for years. Regulars at margaritas.
Oh, okay.
Talk business with merchants and wine with drinkers. Engage their interests, and their words will flow like a river.
I'll improvise as needed. Oh, sorry. You're not talking. Finished talking yet. Talk to Sage and Acorn. What the name's Acorn. Acorn, Sage.
That's you they're calling.
No, that's both of us. But I don't recognize this person.
Neither do I. Listen up.
Acorn, Sage.
Okay, you got the names right. Must be family. Who are you?
I'm Kesai, new to the family.
Cat's Eye. Doesn't ring a bell. Probably one of those new recruits after the Carnival.
So, what do you need? We are just about to wrap up and grab a bite at Margarita's. Still got a lot on our plate today.
Struck up a conversation about margaritas.
Oh, margaritas. Nothing quite like it, huh? And the pizza? Oh, it's a favorite in my circle, too.
Always a solid choice when on the move. Perfect spot for a bit of catching up.
You know, the last time I was there, I heard talk about a thief stealing from the vault. Is that true?
Well, cat's out of the bag now. See that house right there? That's where the thief lived. We came to search for clues.
Did you recover the stolen goods?
Not yet. We've looked everywhere, but found nothing.
To be honest, I doubt we'll ever find them. The thief has probably sold everything off by now, and we are short on manpower. That's a needle in a haystack, if you ask me.
Boss doesn't seem to be worried. Is there a plan B?
Well, our boss is the Padrino's son. He has his methods. Our job is to follow orders, not to ask questions. Just do what we're told, and do it well.
That's right. If you spot anything unusual, keep an eye on it. Could be your big break. With a bit more time, I think you'll do just fine.
Time to meet up with Carlotta. Let's go. Oh, you rendezvous with Carlotta after the investigation. Share the information you gathered.
So, they found nothing, but assumed Uncle wasn't concerned. That makes no sense. Everything that happened recently ties back to the vault.
Aku rasa dia saja untuk buat investigation. Padahal benda tu dia dah tahu dah dekat mana.
Retrieve the items and resolve the situation.
I think so lah. He is very sus. Maybe he's in control all along. Things don't add up.
Curiously, Bennett was last sighted in the vicinity of Liberty Square, where you met Uncle. Last night, I was investigating the area before I happened upon your private meeting.
Explain why you were
When I
there.
brought this up with him afterwards, he didn't seem privy to any details. As for my search of Bennett's home, nothing of note turned up, just
was that?
as the two agents reported. I found no spoils, not even
Maybe
the
tap
faintest
up.
trace of them being stored or moved. Everything about his living space fits the profile of a typical junior vault employee. I also asked around about Bennett after our previous collaboration. He was ambitious, but never greedy. I was even told he refused a bribe offered by a business associate during an operation. The Montelli family is ever generous with wealth and opportunities, welcoming all who aspire to make their mark in Ragusa. Mere profit would never make him betray us.
Who's that guy? The family protects its members.
For now, more evidence is required. The entire matter might need to be approached from a different angle. Shh! Hold still. See that man over there, the one that looks like a grey dove?
Grey dove? Follow Carlotta's lines of sight, not far away, man partially hidden. Losing your gaze, he immediately starts running.
After him, quick!
Wait, before I'm start running. There's something here. Yeah, thank you. Look, pakcik! Ngendak apa tadi, ha? Uh-oh.
Nowhere to run. Now it's time for a proper chat.
These old creaky bones of mine.
Rasa dia tahu apa benda.
Did I offend you? Or are you just chasing down every passing soul? Never thought the Montellis would grow so aggressive.
Just a glance and you can tell we are Montellis.
No one knows the family's ways better than its members, even though he's no longer one of us.
Oh. The
Well,
previous Montellis?
Old Duncan?
Ah, old Duncan.
I must admit, you have an
Another key
annoying
character.
memory. It's remarkable that someone of your rank would remember a man such as myself.
I will never forget that stormy night. Nor any of the members who were caught in it.
Sadly, I've no desire to be remembered. To me, Montelli is only a name of the past. There were moments of joy, but they cannot make up for my loss. Now, I only feel tired.
That's true what you hear. You say one thing but do another.
Go back to what you claim to have left in the past. Unless there's something you can't ignore.
You were standing across from Bennett's doorway, and your clothes are still damp from the rain. You weren't simply passing by, you were watching. What were you looking for? Or, should I ask, what did you hope to find?
I don't know. To grieve for my last friend in the family? To blame him for being so reckless and greedy? Or to figure out how this fool ended up in such a mess? Hoping to find the lost items and settle his debts, so he may rest in peace. I tried to persuade him to leave with me, but failed. In Raguna's game, the Montelli family has only two options. We either play to win, or are forced to leave with nothing. Every Montelli has a chance at their desires. But what's the price? They stake everything they hold dear. Family, love, faith, principles, and even their life. Now, his ambition and greed have cost him everything.
You can decide when to leave the table. Is that why you left the family?
Most people find acceptance easier than change, as change demands the bravery to face uncertainty. No great endeavor is without its perils. So yes, if the Montellis are to drive the change and push past current barriers, the path ahead will be anything but easy. The family exists to withstand what an individual cannot, and accomplish what might otherwise be unattainable. But within the family, each Montelli still enjoys the freedom of choice. Your leaving is a testament to this, is it not? If you're willing, there is still much to be done for Bennett. His terminal, the alleged stolen goods, Everything but his body remains missing. Given your familiarity, you might help us in locating these items.
Bennett's death may not be as simple as it looks. We were also looking for more clues in his home. You know what?
In that case, you might want to speak to Scarlet Velvet.
Who's this Scarlet Velvet? Another code name?
The leader of a network of commoners seeking freedom in Raguna. They had
Aku dengar communist tadi. Commoners.
If he was stealing, I'd wager they were complicit. And that said, with their recent fallout with the family, I can't guarantee you'll find them, let alone talk to them.
We have little choice but to try. Now, let's go. We're off to the most reliable source of information in Raguna.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna reunite a family. School. Right here.
This is the place.
The best place for information is a pub.
In Raguna's market, they say fortune seldom favors those who lack a taste for fine drinks. Among traders, there's a secret code in the way drinks are mixed. A base of bitter almond and mint, for instance, usually signals danger and death. But some have devised their own more private codes.
So they send messages by what they order. So it's not just a drink, it's a conversation.
This area is essentially a neutral zone in the city. No affiliations, no restrictions. With the ongoing feud between Scarlet Velvet and the Montellis, finding her will be difficult. But I've heard they have eyes and ears here. So all that remains is to order the right drink, watch the crowd, and let their reactions lead us to Scarlet Velvet's contact.
Greetings. What will it be today?
A Scarlet Velvet ribbon, please.
Scarlet Velvet. An uncommon choice. Perhaps the one you seek is waiting just as patiently. May you both find what you've come for.
Talk to those present, identify the contact. So, voluble woman.
Oh, there you are. I noticed you as soon as you walked in.
Care to join me for a
Don't
drink?
get me wrong, I've only been here long enough to recognize that drink, but I'm not making any guarantees beyond that. That swagger and flair. You're with the Montelli family, am I right? I know
Yeah.
I'm the one you came for, but don't dash off just yet. You don't know what I have up my sleeve, you know? How about you let me prove how reliable I can be for your family? Go on, test me.
Ask about Scarlet
She
Velvet.
may not carry the Montelli name, but she's got that same pioneering spirit. She's leading a team of resonators now, hunting down tacit discords in the wild. It's a shame, though. She recently decided to cut ties with the Montelli.
Oh, I accidentally pressed it.
You've proved yourself capable. 3 days from now, at this hour, return here and order a golden ears mambo. Watch for someone wearing a green tourmaline.
Green tourmaline. Just wait, what? I do it like for what? I nailed it for the first time. Oh man, I'm a genius. Talk to those present to identify the contact. To identify. Wait. It's not already done.
Kirsch, whiskey, and cherry tomatoes. Does it mean revenge? Blood orange gin. That drink you have there is quite rare. Would you mind telling me what it means? Wait. Maybe I'm not ready for this. Imperator above, I am but a humble man obsessed with the secret code of drinks. I shan't... I've been exploring how drinks might encode numerical values. Through alcohol content or vintage, perhaps. But lately, I'm starting to wonder if the drink itself even matters.
The key to any language lies in the shared rules and agreements between both parties. With that in mind, the same drink or even the same object can be given countless meanings. Much like how my people and I sometimes improvise codes with whatever's available.
You say you feel gaze from where you got your drink, but it vanishes as soon as you turn to
Sounds like
look.
you've been at this code research for quite some time. Mind if I ask you a question? Do you know when the bartender started his shift today?
Carlotta suspecting the bartender.
Let me see. I got here quite early, and he was here about the same time. Probably around 8 o'clock in the morning.
Thank you. That's all I needed.
Okay. Bartender. Ask for another options and him the scarlet velvet ribbon.
Anything else I can get you? Or is there a problem with the drinks?
No, it's you we have a problem with.
As expected from a scarlet velvet informant, you are smart. In a place like this, a bartender is the perfect cover. The least noticed, but with the best view. You mix every drink and pass every code. You might not understand all of them, but nothing of importance ever escapes you. So this scarlet velvet ribbon is meant for you. Am I correct, sir?
Well. It finds its way back to me at last. A drink of trouble, I'd call it.
So macam lain skin.
By the rules, a conversation should follow. But Scarlet Velvet has decided there will be no further dealings with the Montellis. The partnership is broken, and whatever bond you had is all but gone. If you do meet up, Lady Carlotta, aren't you afraid things might turn ugly?
I just don't need to fight when we can talk.
It's rumored that Scarlet Velvet's decision to end our partnership has something to do with a vault keeper named Bennett.
Surely you don't believe that nonsense.
Then what is the truth? Bennett was recently found dead in the wild. The dead are silent, but you are not. So let's talk.
Wait, Bennett is dead?
Wait, dia tak tahu. So there was a connection after all. Now it seems like the news hasn't reached you.
Complicates things, I'm afraid. I'm not sure if trusting Montelli is a wise choice, but in memory of Bennett, if you truly are as noble as he believed, go to Whisperwind Haven after dusk. I will inform Scarlet Velvet.
Whisper in heaven. We have to go there. For complete. Okay. I just want to do this thing, man. Just trigger the quest.
Make it fast.
Wait, this. Alright, I think. Want to exchange at the bank. Okay, asteroid, of course. Let's try it again. Romance, crafting a romance in farewell. Crafting of Legend of Drunken Hero. Where's the new things? This is the old one. Yep. Okay, let's go to here. Whispering. What? Whisper Wind Heaven.
Make it fast.
What happened here? Hello?
Terminals
Scarlet
are
Velvet.
divine artifacts from the Sentinel, brought to Rinascita by the first Primus. What you possessed were nothing but privately made replicas, existing solely by the grace of the Primus. How dare you defy our cleansing of such blasphemy?
We never stopped asking the Order for permission to wear the terminals, but every single request is denied. You won't even tell us why. You've controlled the terminal supply, and the family stopped trading with us. These are all we have left. Why should we hand them over?
I can sense your fervent desire for the artifacts and the blessings from the Sentinel. But whether you are worthy of the terminals is for the Order to decide. If you willingly part with your wealth in devotion to the Order's divine cause, the door to forgiveness might still be open. But should you persist in your defiance, we'll have to escort you to the penitentiary for judgment.
But are quarreling there.
And the commoners. It must be Scarlet Velvet causing the stir. The Order's arrogance is known, but such blatant actions. Is it because we're far from the heart of the city? Let's first address their troubles, and then we'll have a proper talk. Can you take this? You will yield.
Okay. Okay.
Ah, the Montelli's second daughter, and this year's laureate. I suggest you tread carefully and avoid crossing the Order and the Sentinel. Especially not for the sake of mere commoners. Must I remind you again? Trading reserved terminals is a breach of the discipline.
Nope. I didn't see anyone trading terminals
We
here.
paid good money for these. If you're taking them, you owe us a refund.
Yet the very traders who took your money have seen the error of their ways and reported your dealings. They have sworn to repent for their illicit production and cease all trade with you. How sad, Miss Carlotta. Such loyalty to your family, only to be left in the dark. No one bothered to inform you, did they?
Oh, please. My ties with the family are not so fragile as to be shaken by mere words. The fact that we're having this conversation at all means that you cannot ignore my status. Wouldn't you agree? The Sentinel and the Primus have declared free trade as our undeniable right. Scarlet Velvet is always entitled to trade as they please, regardless of their previous partnerships. You preach the doctrine, yet fail to adhere to it yourself. If I were you, I'd be on my way to the penitentiary. Willful transgression is the worst blasphemy one can imagine.
Mark my words.
The day Montelli is brought to its knees by the Order and Phasalia will be the day you beg for the Sentinel's mercy. When that day comes, all shall be under the Order's control, and it will not be long in coming.
Damn. It was serious threats.
Ernesto, the bartender, said you needed to see me. You may have just offended us, but you heard it. Your family has left us in a mess. Frankly, I don't see the point in having this conversation. But since Ernesto said it's about Bennett, I'll give you a minute, for his sake. Speak quickly.
What you heard could be another lie from the Order.
Regardless of the bigger picture, your side ended the deal. We were informed at short notice to stop all trade. And it's not just the terminals. No more jewelry, perfumes, and all that nonsense. You saw what happened today. And not to mention, I haven't seen him on telly for nearly 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Where were you when we were fighting against the Order and the Phasalias?
Montelli has been dealing with its own troubles
There was a
lately.
slight issue of a traitor in the vault, so our hands were tied.
You sure don't beat around
A
bush.
direct approach works best at times. Actually, what that acolyte claimed is news to me. Surrendering control and ceasing trade are not in the Montelli's vocabulary. The Montelli creed has always been family first and a pioneering spirit second.
With your grandfather, maybe. But he won't be around forever. When Capello takes the helm, you won't have a say. The real question is,
Capello
when we
is
get our trade
not
back on
trusted,
track. Can your family still be trusted? What I need is a solid promise from someone in charge. Can you do that? One thing's for sure. I don't want to see the family who first broke the monopoly to trade with us commoners end up defending it.
I'll speak with my uncle and grandfather to see what happened with our cooperation.
You know what? This is supposed to be your family's business. Why am I saying this to you? Excuse my earlier words. So, Ernesto told me Bennett's gone. What happened? He seemed fine the last time we met.
Some say he got what he deserved for stealing from the vault. There is a rumor that you helped him find the stolen items. Of course, we think there is more to the story.
Judgment there. The rumors are nonsense. Fencing stolen goods. Lees. Bennett used to handle our shipments for the vault, but everything was above board. Nothing shady, okay? He knew his stuff. Never took advantage of us, never budged on prices either. For him, it was always business first, friendship second. When he was running late, he'd stay up at that hill sometimes. We even set up a shelter there after it happened a few times. That's all. Come to think of it, he
Hill.
did stay there for a while the last time we saw him. Asked us to stash something too. What was it he said? I hope we don't need to use it.
Seems Bennett may have anticipated the trouble ahead. I wonder if you might show us to the shelter. We'd be most grateful.
There's an entrance along the coast. Go straight down the road and you'll see it. What's your business there anyway?
To test our hypothesis that see if there is anything of importance hidden. Shwang.
Watch out.
Here's the blaze.
Feathers incinerate. Make it fast.
They're forward in the cave.
Guests of the uncommon.
Mind's eye.
Who's the caged bird now?
The shelter been used. Oh,
You can tell someone was here. Look at the mess. Perhaps Bennett deliberately arranged it this way as a cover. We'll each use our senses to search. Then let's gather and analyze the clues we find.
well, I hope there is like Bennett's still alive all this time.
Make it fast.
Since to search for clues. Okay. Let's look at clues found in the shelter. MLCL. Tethered book. Tethered book is with Carlotta. Let's go.
Something is strange here.
These items aren't exactly rare, but they're not everyday objects either. They seem out of place here. Looks like Bennett left them deliberately.
Indeed. But what I find strange is these items. Don't they seem familiar? Do you recall those 3 lines from the anthology? The ones Bennett sent me in the photo?
There seems to be a connection
Thy
here.
eyes guide my course in the tempest. The woman in the painting here seems to stand in the gloomy rain, but her eyes remain bright.
This line refers to the letters ML and CL in the
Like the secret
eyes.
code in drinks, what matters is never the object themselves, but the shared rules and agreements between both parties. Now the book. It appears to be about winter, which is likely related to the second line, 40 winters.
Try page 14. 1990.
The last one is a rotor device. The planet.
It was right twice and a half. With the device 2.5 times to the right, with a click, a slip paper pops out showing numbers 4, 6, and 8.
190468. That format. It's a vault storage code. Of course it is. Bennett was a vault keeper. But what was he trying to convey in such a cryptic manner? 4 letters. The highest clearance level in the vault. Could it be? Hold on.
Carlotta? You asked me to keep an eye out for Bennett's terminal. Well, I found it.
Amazing, where did you find it?
It's for me to know and you to wonder. But it was not in good shape after what it went through. Yeah, if you can use it at all, the data and the records inside might need to be recovered.
Understood. I'll have someone pick it up for restoration.
Wait, what now? What, you're not even gonna check?
Is it a good thing that we have found the terminal?
It's nothing really. Just worried it might be too tricky to repair.
All right. We'll inform you when there's more to share.
Well, now, shall we go get the terminal?
To the Montelli quarter first. The terminal will be fixed there. As for the codes, we'll figure it out once we arrive. You might not know this, but Bennett was never granted the highest clearance in the vault.
Isn't that a good sign? It means Bennett might not be guilty after all, just as you suspected.
But it's replaced by another suspicion. One I am reluctant to entertain, but I'm forced to consider. Only grandfather, uncle, and I have the highest clearance.
Oh.
Liberty Square, our proximity, the vault's security clearance, a traitor among the top brass, the indifference towards the stolen goods, and the authority to end dealings with Scarlet Velvet. There's someone all evidence points to.
Uncle.
Were I to entertain it, it all starts to make sense. Uncle. But if it was truly him, the heir to our family, who betrayed us, wouldn't that be utterly absurd? Now all that remains is to see what the code reveals. It might clear our doubts, or confirm it.
There's only one way to find
I'll
out.
be with you no matter what. So, let's see where this leads.
Did we do this already? Doesn't indicate the in the maps. I think we just do this before, huh? We missed out something. Maybe there is another way to come here. It's a little bit strange. Yeah, I think so lah. Yeah, before we go through here, I guess. Yeah. Aku suka gila area. This new area is very good. Very beautiful. On the top thing. Sheesh.
My people just reported some initial progress on the terminal repair. Let's go. Our meetup spot is right ahead.
Terminal technician. What a beautiful outfit
Lady
for a technician.
We received a terminal addressed to you, signed DC.
He's from Duncan.
The initial restoration is almost complete, but some data is overwritten or isolated due to the extensive damage. We were only able to recover certain sections. Our evaluation suggests that a full restoration might not be worth it. But if you insist, Mr. Pierre at headquarters is an expert in this field.
Good. Make sure to contact him. Now please project the restored sections.
Absolutely. One moment.
Uno momento. British Square. I was there not long ago.
Yes, that's where I was investigating that night. Seems like the intel was right. Bennett did go there. And the other location, I think it's my uncle's private dock. Primarily used for storage, not shipments.
Couple again that sound fishy.
Reviewing the records hardly proves the connection between these locations. If time permits, we should take the terminal to Mr. Pierre. He's an old friend of Grandfather's and is an expert in this field. There may be other useful information in the terminal. But first, let's put that code to use. It could help us narrow down the range and provide better clues. Follow me. This is why I suggested we return here. Our vault holds everything. Family property, valuable items for trade, and prized possessions entrusted to us by clients. The complete inventory and access records can only be found here, accessible to those with the proper clearance.
Tapak melaluhun in the background is very funny and cute. At the same time, wait. Okay, I thought I saw something. Okay, I thought it's a sim drawing.
Someone extracted the core data module. It's empty now. This must be what Bennett was trying to tell us before he died. Someone with access to the vault has broken their oath and leaked the data module. Now only Uncle, Grandfather, and I have the clearance to retrieve it.
So that clears up all the question. See, but what can he gain from it?
In Renacita, the Order maintains control over terminals, unlike other countries where they're freely traded. My grandfather learned to modify them during his early ventures in the new Federation. Our lantern-type terminal is a modified model. It may look purely ornamental, but it houses the tech modules we've developed. As Scarlet Velvet said, aside from our art dealings, we've been supplying these terminals to resonators at fair prices as part of our discreet business. By doing so, we've broken the Order's monopoly. We've given more people the means to protect themselves in their ventures, giving them choices they didn't have before. The Order is aware of our discreet business, but they turn a blind eye as long as we don't openly challenge their authority. The hefty taxes we pay maintain this delicate understanding. As a result, no family member would ever divulge our terminal secrets, much less allow the modules to fall into the wrong hands. What exactly are you planning, Uncle? No. We must find the core module.
Carlotta, where are you?
Uncle, may I ask you something first? Before the carnival, the priest showed me your pendant. How did he come by it? And what led to your capture?
Does it matter? All you need to know is that it's handled, and I'm in the clear now.
Were you mistreated? Did they coerce you into doing something against your will?
Heed my words. Whatever you've uncovered, put it behind you and all will be as it was. No grudges, no consequences, only family. Now, we've had some trouble with the shipment over at Septimont. As the rightful heir, I'm giving you a new order. Take care of it. And I'll pretend none of this ever happened.
I refuse.
Excuse me?
I said I refuse. I can't act as if nothing happened. I won't let a family member die unjustly, or see our modules fall into the wrong hands.
Don't trouble yourself with the modules. Yes, our family's ambition has led us far, but it's exacted a price paid in blood and tears. What harm is there in choosing the safer, easier path?
I can't believe you just said that. So, you're refusing to tell the truth and reveal the module's location, is that it?
Why do you insist on tearing everything apart? Have you ever thought about what Padrino would say? What others will think of us? I've given you an out. All you need to do is accept it.
Yeah. What a selfish person.
Your course is set, as is mine. But mark my words, I will stop you, Mr. Capello.
Mr. Capello. Piccolo.
I'm sorry you have to see this side of our family.
It's okay to be a little less perfect with friends.
Really? I just wished... No. I did promise I'd try to drop the pretense with you. I may need more time to come to terms with all of this. I don't regret uncovering the truth and exposing the traitor. I'm just saddened that my uncle is the one behind it all. We were meant to be the guardians of our family's ideals, to carry the torch forward. And yet now... Well, wallowing in emotion won't solve anything. Our priority now is to recover the data module. Every moment it's missing puts our family at greater risk. The core module is difficult to carry around. They must have hidden it. The dock Bennett visited used for storage. Could it be there? We need to adjust our strategy. My conversation with Capello will have alerted him. He's likely to move the module sooner than expected. I need to inspect the dock for any clues.
We may restore more data in this terminal.
Indeed, but time is not on our side. If Capello acts on this, I might lose my window to secure the module. Our sole advantage now is that we're operating as a pair. I need you to take this terminal to Pierre at the bank. If the dock turns out to be a dead end, we will need other leads.
So I do something there. What's your next move if we find the module?
I know that securing the module alone won't suffice. I must uncover Capello's true motives. How it will affect our family. I'll figure it out. I promise.
Yeah. Let's go to the bank.
Can you keep up? They call it a dock, but no ships ever come. Uncle has concealed what he took from the vault here. A secluded place entirely under his control. For a secret trove of such value, the lack of security is strange. There was little resistance on my way here. This can't be right. Wait. I sense an energy fluctuation nearby. Time to investigate. The size of this place is manageable. I should be able to trace the source quickly.
Try the energy fluctuation, sifting through gaps between stash and goose. Looking for its source. Turbo sketches your eyes inside, standing handicraft adorned with jewels sits in stillness. Exquisite but not what you seek. So means here thing. Oh, that's the one, okay.
Nothing so far. Was I wrong?
No, it's not either.
Maybe this place doesn't hold what we're looking for. Why did Bennett come here then? Or am I too late? Did Capello get here first? And the energy fluctuation. It was going off and on. No, I couldn't have been imagining it. Such a big mirror. Why is it here? Doesn't seem to be made of common glass, but some kind of crystallized energy. Oh. Will I find the data module on the other side?
Portal?
Or was all this just a trap?
Tapi dia punya glove tu macam Carlotta sendiri.